The Melody of Two Hearts, a childhood story of Sadia and Sonia. Before Sadia became the brilliant guardian of the digital neon city, she was just a curious little girl, growing up in a cozy, tech-filled town. But she wasn't alone. Sadia had an identical twin sister named Sonia. To the rest of the world, they were practically mirrors of each other. Both had the same striking black hair with fiery red streaks, matching deep red eyes, and a shared love for comfortable hoodies and oversized headphones. If you saw them walking down the street, you couldn't tell them apart. But while they looked identical on the outside, their hearts beat to completely different rhythms. Sadia was a builder. She loved taking things apart, studying glowing circuits, and figuring out how toys worked. She was quiet, focused, and loved solving puzzles. Sonia, on the other hand, was a creator of art and sound. She loved collecting wind chimes, hummed sweet melodies, and could turn any random sound into a beautiful rhythm. Even though they loved each other dearly, they often bickered. "I don't need your noise, Sonia. I'm trying to concentrate," Sadia would say, adjusting her headset. "And I don't need your quiet, Sadia. The world is full of music," Sonia would laugh back. They both wanted to prove they could do everything on their own, without the help of their mirror image. In the center of their town square stood an ancient, beautiful digital clock tower. It didn't just tell the time, it played a sweet, glowing chime every evening that brought peace and happiness to the entire neighborhood. One stormy afternoon, lightning struck the tower. The grand clock went completely silent, and its screams faded into a dull, lifeless gray. The town grew quiet and gloomy. The town's finest mechanics tried to repair it, but the wiring was too complex, and the sound synthesizer was completely scrambled. Seeing the town so sad, Sadia and Sonia decided this was their chance to shine separately. The next morning, Sadia went to the clock tower with her toolkit. She spent hours trying to rewire the system, but without knowing what the correct audio frequencies were supposed to sound like, she couldn't tell if she was connecting the right circuits. She got frustrated and kept getting errors. Meanwhile, Sonia sat at the base of the tower with her digital synthesizer, trying to recreate the clock's classic chime from memory. But without knowing how to repair the physical interface and feed her music into the tower's speakers, her beautiful melodies stayed trapped in her own headphones. As the sun began to set, both sisters sat on the steps of the tower, feeling defeated. Sadia looked at Sonia's synthesizer, and Sonia looked at Sadia's toolkit. "I can fix the physical grid," Sadia admitted softly, "but I don't know how to tune the music stream to bypass the error blocks." Sonia smiled, putting a hand on her sister's shoulder. "And I have the perfect music stream, but I don't have the technical skills to wire it into the main frame." They realized that even though they looked exactly the same, they were given different talents for a reason. They weren't meant to compete, they were meant to complete each other, working in harmony. Standing side by side, the twins put on their matching headphones. Sonia played her beautiful, reconstructed melody. As the music played, Sadia watched the digital sound waves on her screen. By listening to Sonia's guidance on when the pitch was too high or too low, Sadia knew exactly which wires to connect and which codes to rewrite. It was a perfect synchronization. Sonia's music guided Sadia's hands, and Sadia's hands built the path for Sonia's music. With one final click, a bright burst of red and neon light surged up the clock tower. Bong, bong, bong. The sweet, familiar chime echoed across the valley, louder and more beautiful than ever before. The screens lit up, casting a warm glow over the cheering townspeople who rushed out of their homes to celebrate. The moral of the story. As the twins looked down at the happy crowd, they shared a warm hug. They finally understood a valuable lesson. We may look identical to the world, but our true strength lies in our differences. When we stop trying to do everything alone and learn to combine our unique talents, we can fix any broken system and bring harmony to the world. From that day on, Sadia and Sonia were unstoppable. They proved that while one sister could build the engine and the other could write the song, they needed both to make the world dance.